and a role model was unique, and I was lucky to.
Do you think that Peter Phillips, Queen Elizabeth's eldest grandson, is bitter that his position in the line of succession has been continuously pushed down in recent years? In complete contrast to public speculation, Peter Phillips, who is ranked 18th in line, maintained a surprising attitude towards the superiority of his descendants. He is someone who is said to be able to let go of everything to be loyal to the life of a commoner. It is this choice that makes Peter Phillips extremely special in the Queen's eyes. There are many more surprising things about Peter Phillips that you need to discover in this video. Let's start. As the first child of Princess Anne, Peter Phillips occupied a significant position in the line of succession, albeit one that would soon diminish in prominence. At his birth, Peter Phillips was fifth in line to the British throne. This ranking was determined by the traditional principle of male primogeniture, which privileged male heirs over females in the line of succession. This archaic rule meant that despite Princess Anne being the second eldest child of Queen Elizabeth II, her younger brothers, Prince Charles, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward, preceded her in the line of succession solely due to their gender. The dynamics of succession were further underscored by the births within the royal family. Peter's position in the line of succession shifted with each new addition to the family tree. His place was significantly overshadowed by the births of Prince William in 1982 and Prince Harry in 1984, the sons of Prince Charles and Princess Diana. These events pushed Peter further down the line, relegating him to positions that diminished his prospects of ever ascending to the throne. The significance of Peter Phillips's birth order was further accentuated by subsequent changes in royal succession laws. The Succession to the Crown Act of 2013, which came into effect retrospectively for future births, abolished male primogeniture. This legal reform aimed to modernize the succession rules, ensuring that gender would no longer determine the line of succession. Despite this change, Peter's position remained unaffected by the legislation, as it did not apply retroactively to alter the status quo at the time of his birth. In British tradition, the title of HRH, His/Her Royal Highness, is typically reserved for children of the sovereign and the male-line grandchildren of the sovereign. This rule, established through parliamentary legislation in 1917 by King George V, limits HRH titles to a narrower circle within the royal family. As Princess Anne's eldest son, Peter Phillips was not eligible for an HRH title because he did not descend from the sovereign or a male-line heir to the throne. The offer of a peerage, which would have bestowed a noble title upon Peter Phillips, was declined by Princess Anne. This decision reflected her and Captain Mark Phillips's desire for their children to have a more private upbringing outside the strictures of royal life. By declining the peerage, Peter Phillips became one of the first legitimate royal babies in over 5 centuries to be born without a royal title, thereby technically classified as a commoner under British law. Peter's upbringing diverged from that of his royal cousins, who were styled as princes and princesses. Raised with a focus on privacy and independence, he attended regular schools and engaged in activities beyond the confines of royal protocol. His parents' emphasis on a balanced upbringing positioned Peter to pursue his own path, distinct from the more ceremonial roles expected of those with royal titles. Throughout his life, Peter Phillips has maintained a relatively low public profile compared to his more prominent royal relatives. He has pursued a career in sports management and event organization, leveraging his connections and experiences while avoiding the formal duties associated with royal life. His marriage to Autumn Kelly, a commoner, further underscored his preference for a more grounded existence outside the direct glare of royal responsibilities. Despite his lack of royal title, Peter Phillips remains a respected member of the extended royal family. He occasionally appears at public events and has engaged in charitable endeavors, aligning himself with causes that resonate with his personal values. His role within the family reflects a blend of traditional heritage and modern sensibilities, illustrating the evolving dynamics of royalty in contemporary society. In fact, the decision to forego a title for Peter Phillips was rooted in the preferences of his parents, Princess Anne and Captain Mark Phillips. Known for their independent and free-spirited nature, they opted not to accept any peerages or hereditary titles that could have been bestowed upon their children. This choice was a deliberate departure from convention, reflecting their desire to provide Peter with a childhood less encumbered by the constraints of royal protocol and expectation. Princess Anne's wedding to Captain Mark Phillips in 1973 also signaled their inclination towards a more unconventional approach within royal circles. On their wedding day at Westminster Abbey, Princess Anne made history by signing the marriage register using the surname Mountbatten-Windsor. This act was unprecedented, as it marked the first official use of the Mountbatten-Windsor name, a blend of Prince Philip's surname, Mountbatten, and the House of Windsor, the reigning royal house. The use of a surname, rather than relying solely on royal titles, underscored Princess Anne and Captain Philip's commitment to forging their own path within the royal family. It also reflected a broader shift towards modernity and personal choice, particularly in how they chose to raise their children. When Queen Elizabeth II offered Captain Mark Phillips an earldom, an offer that would have bestowed hereditary titles upon their children, it was respectfully declined. This decision further cemented Peter Phillips's status as a commoner under British law, despite his royal lineage. Similarly, the Queen's offer to grant a courtesy title to Peter was also declined, ensuring that both Peter and his younger sister Zara Phillips, later Zara Tyndall, were raised without the burden of formal royal titles. Peter Phillips is said to be the Queen's favorite. Do you know this? The dynamics of favoritism within the British royal family have long intrigued both the public and royal watchers, often prompting speculation about the Queen's personal affections towards her grandchildren. Among the contenders frequently mentioned in this discourse, Peter Phillips, the eldest son of Princess Anne, emerges as a prominent figure. Despite not holding a royal title, Peter Phillips has garnered attention for his close relationship with Queen Elizabeth II. According to insights shared by royal insiders and commentators, Peter is often cited as a favorite grandson of the Queen. This sentiment is echoed by his personal reflections, such as in a 2016 essay published in The Telegraph, where Peter described his close bond with his grandmother, stating, "I've always been very close to my grandmother, and we speak often." Peter's relationship with Queen Elizabeth II is characterized by mutual respect and affection, forged through years of personal interactions and shared moments within the royal family. His role in various royal celebrations and family gatherings underscores his integral place within the Queen's life, beyond the formalities of royal duties. In contrast to the public spotlight often focused on other royal grandchildren, Peter Phillips maintains a relatively low-profile existence. His career in sports management and event organization, combined with his commitment to charitable causes, reflects a balanced approach to life that resonates with the values instilled by his parents. Alongside Peter, Zara Phillips Tyndall, born in 1981, is also regarded as a grandchild close to the Queen's heart. Known for her achievements in equestrian sports and her down-to-earth demeanor, Zara and her husband, Mike Tyndall, share a warm relationship with Queen Elizabeth II, as noted by royal editor Ingrid Seward in 2019. In addition to issues related to the royal title, Peter's personal life also bears many impressive marks. The first is his marriage to Autumn Kelly. Autumn Kelly's journey into the heart of the British royal family began unexpectedly, unfolding with the charm of a serendipitous encounter and the discovery of a hidden royal lineage. In 2003, while attending the Montreal Grand Prix, Autumn, a graduate of McGill University and a Canadian businesswoman, crossed paths with a man whose charisma and demeanor captivated her from the start. Unbeknownst to her initially, this man was Peter Phillips, the eldest grandson of Queen Elizabeth II, and a pivotal figure in the royal succession. Their courtship commenced swiftly after their initial meeting, marked by Autumn's gradual realization of Peter's royal connections. It took 6 weeks for Autumn to piece together that Peter Phillips was not just any gentleman, but someone standing 11th in line to the British throne, a revelation that added an unexpected layer to their burgeoning relationship. Despite the revelation, Autumn Kelly found herself drawn deeper into a romance that transcended the boundaries of royal titles and aristocratic lineage. Reports described it as a case of love at first sight, a sentiment shared by both Autumn and Peter as documented by Hello magazine. However, Autumn's immersion into the world of the British royal family was not without its challenges and surprises. When Autumn eventually disclosed the relationship to her mother, there was a mix of incredulity and humor. "Oh, Autumn, what have you gotten yourself into?" her mother exclaimed, reflecting the disbelief tempered with affectionate concern over the unconventional turn her daughter's life had taken. By the time Peter proposed to Autumn in 2007, their relationship had already weathered several years of private moments and shared experiences, offering Autumn glimpses into the unique demands and privileges that came with being part of the royal family, albeit on its fringes. Despite any initial uncertainties, Autumn readily accepted Peter's proposal, embracing the prospect of a future intertwined with the traditions and responsibilities of the British monarchy. The engagement of Peter Phillips and Autumn Kelly was formally announced by Princess Anne and Captain Mark Phillips on July 30, 2007, marking a significant moment within the royal family. Their wedding, held on May 17, 2008, at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle, further solidified Autumn's integration into the royal fold. This historic venue, steeped in centuries of royal ceremonies and pageantry, had previously hosted the weddings of Peter's cousins, including HRH Princess Beatrice and the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. Then, the arrival of Peter and Autumn Phillips' daughters, Savannah and Isla, marked joyful milestones within the royal family, blending tradition with personal significance for their parents. On December 29, 2010, Savannah Phillips made her entrance into the world at Gloucestershire Royal Hospital, weighing a healthy 8 pounds and 8 ounces. Peter Phillips was present for the birth, a moment celebrated not only by the proud parents, but also by members of the royal family and Autumn's relatives. The official announcement, preserved on the royal family's website, detailed the excitement surrounding Savannah's birth and her immediate position in the line of succession, 12th in line to the throne at the time. This announcement underscored Savannah's place within the royal lineage while also highlighting the modernity of her upbringing outside the formal trappings of royal titles and peerages. The christening of Savannah Phillips took place in a setting steeped in royal tradition. During a church service at Sandringham, the clergyman publicly acknowledged Peter and Autumn Phillips, along with their newborn daughter Savannah, effectively revealing her name to the public. This event marked Savannah's formal introduction to the world and solidified her place within the extended royal family. 15 months later, on March 29, 2012, Buckingham Palace announced the birth of Peter and Autumn Phillips's second daughter, Isla Elizabeth Phillips. While the name Isla Elizabeth strongly suggests a tribute to her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, it was never officially confirmed by Peter or Autumn. Nonetheless, the choice of name resonated with the family's deep respect and affection for the monarch, reflecting a tradition of honoring royal lineage amidst the realities of contemporary family life. Like their father, neither Savannah nor Isla Phillips holds a peerage or royal title. Despite their direct descent from Queen Elizabeth II, they are considered members of the commoner class under British law, a distinction rooted in their parents' deliberate choice to prioritize a private family life over formal royal roles. Despite their initially happy marriage, Peter and Autumn Phillips began to show signs of fracturing and came to an end. The separation of Peter and Autumn Phillips in early 2020 marked a significant chapter in their lives and within the British royal family. After 12 years of marriage, the couple publicly announced their decision to part ways, revealing that they had actually separated the previous year. This revelation, shared via a statement reported by Town & Country on February 11, 2020, emphasized their mutual agreement to prioritize the well-being of their two daughters, Savannah and Isla. In their official announcement, Peter and Autumn Phillips underscored their commitment to maintaining an amicable relationship despite their separation. They expressed sadness over their decision, but affirmed that it was made in the best interests of their children and their ongoing friendship. The news resonated throughout royal circles, reflecting the personal challenges faced by individuals navigating the complexities of family life amidst public scrutiny. Over the following months, Peter and Autumn navigated the process of separation with dignity and respect. Their efforts to prioritize co-parenting and mutual respect were evident in subsequent updates. By July 2021, People reported that the divorce had been finalized, highlighting the continued focus on their children's well-being above all else. The Phillips remained committed to maintaining a friendly relationship, setting a positive example of co-parenting within the royal family. Amidst the transitions brought about by their separation, both Peter and Autumn embarked on new chapters in their personal lives. By March 2022, Autumn Kelly Phillips introduced her new partner, Donald Mulrian, a 52-year-old Irish real estate mogul. Their public debut at a horse race in Cirencester signaled Autumn's openness to embracing life beyond her marriage to Peter Phillips. Not to be outdone, Peter Phillips also stepped into the public eye with his new girlfriend, Lindsay Wallace, in May 2022. Lindsay, aged 40 and a former schoolmate of Peter's sister, Zara Phillips, at Gordonstown School, became his companion during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations. Their public appearance marked a new chapter for Peter, emphasizing his readiness to move forward personally while maintaining his familial responsibilities. Talking about Peter Phillips' work, despite his lineage as a member of the British royal family, has carved out a distinct career path that diverges from the traditional roles of a working royal. While not officially designated as a working royal, Peter's professional journey has been marked by his commitment to sports management and event organization, reflecting his entrepreneurial spirit and dedication to his chosen field. After completing his education at Exeter University, Peter Phillips embarked on a career in motorsports, a passion he pursued fervently. His early professional endeavors led him to join Stewart Grand Prix, later known as Jaguar Racing, within the competitive world of Formula One. Here, Peter gained invaluable experience in managing sponsor relationships and operational logistics, laying the groundwork for his future roles in sports management. Peter's career continued to evolve as he transitioned to Williams, another prominent Formula One team, where he served as a senior account manager. His tenure at Williams was marked by his instrumental role in designing and implementing the team's first global sponsorship program, a testament to his strategic acumen and business development skills. In 2009, Peter Phillips expanded his professional horizons by joining the Royal Bank of Scotland, RBS, where he focused on further enhancing the bank's involvement in Formula One through innovative sponsorship initiatives. His 7-year tenure at RBS underscored his ability to navigate corporate landscapes while leveraging his expertise in sports marketing and strategic partnerships. Since June 2012, Peter has been at the helm of SEL UK, a sports and entertainment management company he co-founded with his longtime friend and mentor, James Erskine. At SEL UK, Peter's role extends beyond mere management. He is actively involved in steering the company's direction and overseeing the delivery of world-class sporting events in London and beyond. One notable client of SEL UK is Peter's sister, Zara Tyndall, a renowned equestrian who has achieved significant success in competitive horse riding. Through his role at SEL UK, Peter has played a pivotal role in managing Zara's professional engagements and enhancing her presence within the sports and entertainment industry. Reportedly, Peter Phillips has ventured into the realm of commercial endorsements, albeit with mixed reception and controversy. His involvement in a television commercial for a Chinese state-owned dairy farm stirred considerable attention and debate, highlighting both the allure and complexities of leveraging royal connections in business endeavors. The advertisement in question features Peter Phillips endorsing milk from England's Jersey cows, portrayed against the backdrop of what appears to be a grand English estate overlooking a picturesque herd of Jersey cows, purportedly from the Windsor herd. The commercial, noted for its impressive production values and scenic setting, initially seemed poised for success, showcasing Peter as a charismatic figure with a strong resemblance to his cousin, HRH Prince William, Duke of Cambridge. However, the ad sparked controversy on multiple fronts. Firstly, the estate prominently featured in the commercial, identified as Longleat House, did not grant permission for its use. This discrepancy raised ethical concerns about the portrayal of private properties and the implications of associating them with commercial endorsements without proper consent, as reported by the Daily Mail. Secondly, the commercial raised eyebrows within royal circles and among the public regarding the ethical implications of leveraging royal status for commercial gain. Despite Peter Phillips not being a working member of the royal family, the advertisement sparked discussions about the boundaries of royal involvement in commercial enterprises and the perceived exploitation of royal connections for financial benefit. Cosmopolitan highlighted the nuances of Peter's situation, noting that while he is not officially a working royal and therefore not bound by the same constraints as active members of the royal family, his endorsement activities still attract scrutiny due to his royal lineage. The publication pointed out the contrast between Peter's commercial activities and the more reserved public roles traditionally associated with senior members of the royal family. Critics speculated on Queen Elizabeth II's possible disapproval of Peter's commercial activities, reflecting broader concerns about maintaining the integrity and dignity of the monarchy. The controversy surrounding the advertisement underscored the complexities faced by individuals balancing personal pursuits with familial ties to the royal family, navigating public perception and ethical considerations along the way. Despite the backlash, Peter Phillips continues to pursue his career outside the royal spotlight, focusing on sports management and event organization through his company, SEL UK. His entrepreneurial endeavors reflect a commitment to carving out a distinct identity while honoring his familial heritage. The incident with the dairy farm advertisement serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between personal ambition and public expectations within the royal family, where every action carries weight and scrutiny. What do you think about Queen Elizabeth's eldest grandson? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.